First at 11, another person drowns off the Upper Captiva coast. In less than a month, 2 people have died here in the water.
New tonight, beachgoers tell us they've dealt with strong currents too.
It was pretty scary and it was hard to catch my breath.
The Night Beat has team coverage. Meteorologist Scott Zedeker explains why the currents are so strong there. But we begin with John-Carlos Estrada, who's on Captiva.
All day, and as soon as we told them what happened out here, many of them vacationing soon realized that this could happen to anyone if they're not cautious.
It's just pure terror because it can happen to anyone.
It's a terror that Breonna Taylor, vacationing from Kentucky, knows too well.
It was pretty scary and it was hard to catch my breath.
It was her father who was able to pull her up from a rip current here in Captiva.
If I was by myself, I probably wouldn't have been able to get up at all.
The Lee County Sheriff's Office says a swimmer drowned in Upper Captiva, and this has parents on high alert.
You can see that the currents are very strong. We're just trying to be very careful with the kids.
This makes the second drowning in Upper Captiva in a month. The other happening about 2 weeks ago, a father from Georgia taken in a rip current after saving his daughter. State numbers show last year in Lee County there were 15 unintentional drownings. While it's fun in the sun out here, the real-life risk stays on these beachgoers' minds.
I thought the conditions were fine, but I'd see how you could definitely get swept under really easily.
When you are on vacations, you tend to be more relaxed, but you have to be very mindful.
We still don't know that person's name or exactly how this all happened. We're still waiting for an update from the Sheriff's Office. You can trust Wink News to bring you that update as soon as we get it. On the Night Beat, John-Carlos Estrada, Wink News now.
John-Carlos, thank you. Team coverage continues with meteorologist Scott Zedeker now. Are there always such strong currents at that spot, Scott?
There are a lot over the Lee County Islands because of the little inlets. And what happens is you get a lot of water trying to push into a little area, and that creates a lot of rip currents there. But you could see the tide was actually going in at the time, and we had a pretty strong southwesterly wind, anywhere from 10, 15, even 20 miles an hour at the coast. So that made the surf a little rough, and when you're trying to squeeze all that water into this little inlet, you're going to have some pretty strong currents in and around that area. And the high tides vary and the low tides vary from each island. So you're going to have pretty strong currents up and down the Lee County Islands on any given day. But you combine that with the stronger onshore wind, and it was pretty bad today.